Hey guys, this is Sarah from What a Nerd Girl Says, and I am here to talk to you about a couple of rules I think will make everybody's life so much easier. Yeah. Okay, so I've been blogging for about 2 years now. Next month, May, will be 2 years. Watch out for the giveaway, it's gonna be epic. Anyway, so I've been blogging for 2 years now, and in the last year, my blog has really grown. And with that, I have found a lot of frustrations, I guess. Not a lot. I love what I do. But there's been little things that have been kind of bugging me, and I was thinking of writing a blog about it, but I thought it might come off kind of, I don't know, like rude or ungrateful, or I'm not sure. I just didn't think it was going to come off right. So I figured I would vlog about it, because then you guys can see that I don't mean any offense, because that's not what it's supposed to be. And kind of talk about the relationship between a blogger and a follower, and kind of what goes on from there. I know a lot of bloggers. I've met a lot in my last 2 years, and I know that we've all kind of gotten together and been able to kind of talk about the same things and kind of things that we wish you guys would know, and we've never really said anything. So I kind of came up with 5 rules. 5 rules. Not really, I don't know, 5 like suggestions, I guess, to make our life easier, make your life easier, and just, kind of an etiquette thing, like a fangirl etiquette. I guess what we can call this. The 5 rules of fangirl blogger etiquette. So here's what we're gonna do. Rule number 1. Yeah, don't insult the blogger. It's not nice. I've gotten the craziest insults on my blog ever. I welcome different opinions, and I love different opinions, and I definitely want you to share them. But please don't come on my blog and start like mouthing off that I'm wrong and that kind of stuff. I can't handle that kind of thing. It's just so disrespectful. And also another thing that I know that I've gotten, I know of a couple other bloggers that have gotten it too, is that we're really lucky in the things that we get to do. I know that. A lot of bloggers, we get to interview authors, we get to go to these events, we get to go to these movie premieres where I get posters like this. I mean, I get to do really amazing things, and it's really hurtful, and it really, just brings me down, when I want to share these things with you guys, and I get comments that are like, you don't deserve it, you're not a real fan, I deserve it more than you. Um, I've been called a bitch. I've been called all kinds of stuff. And I just think that's really unfair because, I realize how incredibly lucky I am to do this stuff. And to get those kind of things is really hurtful. And I want you guys to realize that I'm grateful for each and every time that I get to do it, and that I would never rub it in your face. The reason I share my experiences with you guys is because you guys are going to get it. When I go to a movie premiere or a book signing or whatever it may be, and I come home, I can tell my dad or I can tell my boyfriend or something, but they look at me like I'm a crazy person. I'm like, oh my god, I met Theo James today, or Danila Kozlovsky, or Zoe Deutsch or Jennifer Lawrence, and they look at me and they're like, that's cool. Who the heck is that guy? You know what I mean? I remember when I went to the Vampire Academy um, premiere, and I met Zoe Deutsch, and I have like a massive crush on her. And you guys probably like, oh my god, that's amazing. And I met her mom, who's Leah Thompson, who's from like Back to the Future and all that stuff. And my boyfriend was like, oh my gosh, she's from like Back to the Future. That was exciting, but like that's not what So I shared this with you guys because you guys are gonna understand and you guys are gonna get excited. I never share it to be mean or any of that. It's because I know you guys are gonna get excited, and I would never do it to rub it in. So, and I know that all the other bloggers are like that too, and just don't. It's very rude to insult us. We work very hard and we do it for you guys. So, rule number 1: don't insult the blogger. It's just not a nice thing to do. Yeah, so rule number 2: don't ask for autographs. And it's not that we're trying to be mean or any of that stuff. It's that it's just not something that we can really do. Um, I think people kind of have a weird idea of how these like things work, that we can just like plop down like 700 posters and they're gonna sign them or something like that. It just doesn't work like that at all. Um, when we go to these events, I mean, for me anyway, I get there so early. I camp in my car, I sleep on sidewalks. I mean, I do things so early because you're just never guaranteed to get the autographs, you know? I mean, you see some of the posters I have behind me over here. I mean, getting those things were really hard, you know? It's a lot of work. And, you know, when we go to these things, like, so we sacrifice a lot, like sleep and all that kind of stuff. And so when we go there, it's we're gonna think of ourselves first. It's selfish, but that's, you know, that's kind of what we have to do. And when it comes to you guys, you know, we just can't do it, you know, and I wish we could, but we can't. And the thing that's really frustrating for me is that I either get asked this by people who I have no idea who you are, or I get asked from people who are my friends, kind of, and they don't really talk to me, and then all of a sudden I know where they're like, "You're gonna meet so and so, can you get me an autograph?" And it's just really frustrating, and it's really rude. And, you know, it's really hard, you know, it's not easy to get these autographs. And a lot of times when we go places, we're not even allowed to get more than one, you know, and you could get kicked out, you can get, you know, and I don't want to deal with those kind of things, you know. I'm starting to build relationships with security at the movies, the premieres, and that kind of stuff, and I don't want to ruin that kind of reputation that I have. That being said, we do take care of ourselves first, but we do try and get extra autographs. We really do. But when we do that, we don't get them for specific people, because how can I say that I'm going to get it for you and not get it for somebody else? It's just not nice, you know. So we try to get extra autographs, and that's where our giveaways come from. And we do giveaways, that way it's equal chance for everybody. And it's a chance for us to share the amazing thing that we got. You know, I did a Catching Fire one. I did a Vampire Academy. I just had a Divergent, you know. So I do try really, really hard, you know. But I can't do it for specific people. I wish I really could. I wish that there were events around you so you could get to experience this, you know. But we it's very frustrating for us to get those questions, because we have to say no. We really do, because we have to, and it makes us look like bad guys, and we don't want to do that. You know, we want you guys to follow our blogs and like us and watch our videos and that sort of thing. So, you know, it's easier if you guys just don't ask at all. You know, I understand you want those things, and I can completely understand the frustration of maybe, you know, like living somewhere where you don't get to do these things. I'm very lucky that I live so close to Los Angeles. But we have to say no. So to save us and save you, just don't ask to begin with, because it just makes everyone's life so much easier. And so yeah, don't ask for autographs. And that leads into rule number 3. Yeah, so rule number 3, don't ask for the giveaway prizes. Like I said, we work really, really hard to get those second autographs, those extra things, extra swag, all that stuff, to give you giveaways, you know, that way we can spread the love. You know, I get a poster, but I want to give it to somebody else too who wasn't able to go. That sort of thing. Please don't email me. Please don't leave comments. Please don't leave me. But I'm a really big fan, or I never get to go to these things, or I never win. You're not the only person. I get a ton of those. I know that there's a ton of you that don't get to go. I know that there's a ton of you that never win. And I know that there's a ton of you that are really big fans. And I really want to give them to all of you. I wish I had like 100 million like posters. You don't understand. I want to give them to everybody. Because when I do pick a winner, and the excitement that they feel when they've won, I wish I could do that with all of you guys. I really do. But again, I can't, and it's so hard to say no to you guys, and it's so hard because it makes me look like the bad guy, and I don't want to be the bad guy. I'm a good guy. Dang it, like, I am a good guy, and I don't want to be a bad guy. So please don't email us saying, you know, we're the biggest fan ever. It doesn't help your case, and it just makes me feel bad, and it makes me kind of look bad. I don't want to not give you this prize. I wish I could, but I do it all completely random, to be fair. I do my raffle copters, I hit pick a winner, whoever pops up, that's the winner. So that's just how I have to do it, and I'd really appreciate you guys not asking for them, because it's just I have to say no, and it makes me sad to say no. And I know you're a big fan, I know that all that stuff, but there's so many of you, and I can only give the prize to one person. So please do not ask for them. Enter and hope that you can win. And if not, come back next time and enter again. And, one day hopefully you'll get lucky, and I know so many bloggers who are constantly doing giveaways. So just enter them all and, just, I hope you win, I really, really do. And, yeah, but just don't ask for them. I can't do that. I have to say no, and I feel bad when I have to say no. So, yes. Moving on to number 4. Four. I love that number. Okay, rule number 4. Let's go. Yeah, so rule number 4, patience. That's massively important. Well, I got a text message. Patience is massively important. I get a lot of, once I've actually had a giveaway and the giveaway's over, that sort of thing, I get a lot of, who won? Who won? Who won? Who won? Who won? Who won? Did I win? Who won? Did I win? Did I win? Did I win? Who won? Is there a winner yet? Who won? Did I win? Did I win? Who won? Give me a sec, guys. I will get a winner out to you as soon as possible. Also, once I pick a winner and we do all that stuff, give me some time to get the prize out to you. I think what a lot of people don't realize is this is not our job. A lot of bloggers, a lot of the ones I know at least, we're all in our 20s, and we have responsibilities. We have school, we have jobs, we have friends. We actually have to go to these events, which take time. They really, really do. And we have friends and boyfriends and family. We have lots of commitments in our life, and we don't get paid for this. We don't. I wish that I did. That would be amazing, but I don't. And I do all of this because I really enjoy doing it. I really do, but I don't get paid for it. And so I have to put a lot of my own time and my own money into this. It's another thing. I put my own money into this. So please be patient. I will pick a winner as soon as I possibly can, and I will send it out as soon as I possibly can. But sometimes I can't send it out right away because I have to put gas in my car or pay my phone bill or eat that week, and I do the best that I can. But a lot of this comes out of my own pocket. I buy the books that I get signed at premieres. I have to pay for shipping out to you and that sort of thing. So sometimes it just takes time. And I will choose winners as fast as I can. I mean, a lot of times I will choose, a contest will end on a Friday. Well, Friday, I'm usually working. I work at a pizza place. I usually work Friday, so I'm not home to do that. And I will do it as soon as I can. And when I get home, I'm tired. It's not the first thing I'm thinking of. So just patience. We work as fast as we can. We try to get as back to you as fast as we can. We don't tweet back right away or reply to your email right away. It's not because we're ignoring you, but we're very busy people, my blog, I love it. It's such an important part of my life, and I spend a lot of time on it, but it's not the pinnacle of my life. I've got a boyfriend and a job, and I've got a novel that I'm working on. So there's a lot of stuff that we're doing. A lot of people go to school, and like I said, a lot of time is taken just to do these things, So just patience, basically. We're doing the best that we can. So just, have a little bit of patience for us. So on to rule number 5. Yay! This is my favorite rule because it's kind of the nicest rule, but yes. Rule number 5. Yeah, so rule number 5 is show fangirl love. Because we're all fangirls together, and we kind of just stick together. If you guys haven't noticed, fangirls get a lot of negativity our way. We're not cool enough to be nerds according to the nerdy guys, and people think we're weird and over the top. I mean, we get a lot, so we gotta stick together. And what I found is a lot of this stuff, it's just kind of about competition. It's who's met more people than other people, or who's done more than other people, and it's who cares? Who cares, And I can understand jealousy and I can understand envy because I do it too. I totally understand. But I think it's okay to have those here, but not to express them and to, to be excited for everybody. I've gotten to do these really exciting things, but there's some things that I don't get to do. I wish that I could go to BEA because that sounds amazing. Or that I could go to Wizarding World in Florida. I've never been because it's on the other side of the country and I'm poor. Or I wish that I could go to RT, or I wish I could be an extra in the Hunger Games or Divergent, but I'm not. And instead of being like upset about it or any of that kind of thing, I'm just excited. I get excited when my blogger friends talk about all the books they got at BEA. I get really excited. My friend Paulina, who runs IamDivergent.com, her name was on the tribute board in tribute initiate. God, I just got my movies mixed up. Her name was on the initiate board in Dauntless. And it was, her and Aaron from Fangirlish and Kimmy from Page Maria, they were all on there, because their blogs have helped out the movie a lot. And I'm like, I wish my name was on there, but all I could think of is I have to text Paulina and tell her how amazing that is. When I saw Sasha in Divergent because she was an extra, he was like, I saw you, that's amazing. I wish I could do that. I just think we need to be excited for each other and we need to get, there needs to be respect that's there. There's so much competition, which is why I get these insults, which is why I constantly get people like, can you get me something, that kind of thing. Let's just support each other, you know what I mean? And let's enjoy this awesomeness that we have. YA literature is incredible right now, and we should just be there together to support it. So many people put it down all the time. They say it's not real literature, not capital L literature, whatever, and all that kind of thing, and we need to stick together. There can't be this competition and this constant negativity and stuff, and I think if we just get excited for each other, then everything is just going to be so much better. And it'll make me blogging fun. It'll make you following or maybe hopefully starting your own blog. It'll be great. And I think that, there just needs to be more fangirl love out there and more respect and more understanding and more patience. And I hope that, you guys can do that. I am a very lucky person. I am such a lucky fangirl. The things that I get to do blows my mind, and I wish I could have each and every one of you with me. That would just be amazing. But I can't, and I come to you to tell you all these things because I know that you guys are going to understand. You guys are going to understand why I freaked out over meeting Theo James while my boyfriend's just like, that's cool. Whatever. So, you know what I mean? We just stick together, guys, and show some respect, and let's work together and that sort of thing. Let's not always make it a competition. I'm constantly, oh, you're so lucky, you're so lucky, you're so lucky. Let's just be happy for one another, You guys are lucky because you're awesome, and I'm lucky because I'm awesome, and we're just all awesome. Yeah. So I hope I didn't bore you. I hope you're not, upset or anything. It just kind of, I'm sorry, I'm watching TV and there's something weird on TV. Anyway, that these are things that you can take into consideration about bloggers. You know what I mean? I hear a lot of negativity when it comes to bloggers, and I hope you guys just realize all the hard work that we put into this. None of us are paid. We do this out of our own free time, and a lot of us don't have a lot of free time. And we do it because we enjoy it and because we enjoy the feedback we get from you guys. And we just hope that the feedback that we do get from you guys is positive and not negative, and that you appreciate the kind of things that everybody does for you. The sleeping in the cars and trying to get those extra autographs for you guys. And hopefully you guys can understand. And I hope to see you guys at these all eventually one day. Come out to California, man. The more the merrier. And, yeah. So, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening to me babble on. And I have the hiccups, so I should probably end this video now. And I love you all. Keep an eye out in May for an epic giveaway with tons of authors that you all love. And I will see you guys soon. Bye, guys.